Hello, and welcome to our first video on Ghostly Scholars. The first video will be talking about the broad spectrum of the paranormal, which we'll be focusing on during the whole entirety of our channel. First, what is the paranormal? For our basic definition, we have it from Oxford Languages. It is denoting events or phenomena such as telekinesis that are beyond the scope of normal scientific understanding. This is a type of study or research where the thing that is happening, the phenomenon, cannot be explained by normal scientific reasoning. Venture of how about the paranormal is, how did it come to be? Well, this is a very specticized sort of study. No one really knows for sure how it came to be, but there are three main options, and I'll be telling you those today. First, we have the paranormal first originated from ancient Roman writings, where they would depict sounds such as chains, rattlings, and stories that tell the work of ghosts that play at night. This idea of ghosts and the paranormal has continued to show through then to now through the depiction of respecting the dead. This is the main one that many people focus on when they think about the paranormal and such on. This is the main activity written and is most common among paranormal investigators. But there are two more that have become popular and are very likely supported by a lot of good evidence. First, and secondly, we have the Greek writer Lucian. I don't know how you say the name. I looked it up. I still don't know how to say it, but I hope I'm saying it correctly. He has been found to have written a multitude of letters depicting sightings of paranormal activities around his house. This includes, firstly, one of the main phenomena is a ghost of a male spirit walking around his home with no lower half. A very, very big sign of something that cannot be human and cannot be explained by normal scientific research. And this is a very well supported one with much research and much evidence to prove it, because on my slideshow, as you can see, there is a little URL that states where the actual letter came from. And if you would like to go there, you can just search that in your search bar and you find the actual letter and go through it for yourself. Lastly, not much evidence on this one. This was very newfound, but I think it's very prominent and is a good thing to look over. It is that in around the 2000s, very early, this has been found, an ancient Babylonian tablet from the 1500s BCE depicts a dead woman pulling a man into the grave with her as a ghost. Well, this is not very, very specific, but it could be anything of the sorts. It is pretty likely that it is a ghost because she is missing her lower half as well, and this man is being led also as a ghost. It's very obvious in the depictions, but this could be bias and trying to find something that's not actually there. Next, one of the most common topics is, what are the top 3 most haunted places in the world? Well, this is a hardly debated one because there are multiple places that could just be like, whoa, you have a lot of places there, a lot of people working there, a lot of ghosts, a lot of stuff. This is what I think, from my personal experience and my research, which I think is the most haunted places in the world. First, we have, not really notorious, but I feel like it's very famous in the world of paranormal, is Edinburgh Castle. This castle is perched on a hill overlooking Scotland's capital. It is known for many ghosts and many historical figures. While those aren't separated in topics, they could be many historical figure ghosts. There has been sightings of historical figures such as the ruler of that country or president that have been seen walking around the grounds. And I would say that's pretty scary, and many people have gone around and investigated this a lot. There's a lot of evidence proving how haunted it is, and from my experience and my research, I think this is a very haunted place. Next, one of the most notorious places on earth, I would say, would have to be the Paris catacombs. This place is known for having 6 million dead bodies, and it's guaranteed to leave you feeling a little frightened and scary at the end of the day. When you walk in, it's very hard to get in, obviously, because it's underground under the entirety of Paris. It's miles long, and is very treacherous to find. But if you go under there, like you can see, the whole place is surrounded by bones, skeletons, dead bodies. And where you see that many people, dead bodies, you are guaranteed to find at least one ghost in one haunted place. So I believe that this is number 1 most scariest and haunted and most definitely paranormal in the world. And next, this one, well, I haven't seen much research on it. I think, from my research, it is very haunted. And honestly, if I have to admit, it might be just from its looks. From the picture, it does look quite ghouly. This notorious fort is made in the 17th century and is known as one of the most haunted places in India. I think, by looking at the picture and from my research, it is very haunted, and it deserves one of the top 3 places. And it's not very known, but I feel like it should be from all the research I've done. Well, I don't have much on the slide. You can definitely look it up for yourself, and you'll know. It's called the Banghan Fort? Bahan? Don't know how to say that one as well. I looked it up. I still can't figure it out. But please look it up and find research. It's very, very cool. And it's something you should look into because it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very descriptive. It's very informative. I think it's a very cool place. I would love to visit it, but I do not think as a teenager I will be traveling outside the United States anytime soon to go look at a haunted place in India. And lastly, we have who were the paranormal investigators. This is a pretty obvious one. Like the other ones, this is not highly debated or my own opinion. This is very consequential facts. This is very straightforward. Ed and Lorraine Warren are one of the best and most well-known paranormal investigators we've ever seen, ever. It's no one is on their level, I would say. We have Ed and Lorraine Warren, everyone else, and ghost hunters. So they have conducted some of the most important, most viral, most huge, any word you can think of that means huge, consequential, it's created things, they have made it. Ever heard of the Conjuring series? Well, they have conducted multiple exorcism, experiments, investigations, whatever you want to call it, at the Conjuring House, at the actual Conjuring House, and those were all made into movies. The Conjuring movies are based on what they did. So they are the paranormal investigators. There's much proof to prove that. Go to any of the things they investigated, they have created. Not, I wouldn't say created, because my past information that came from the 1500s, most of it was created paranormal. But they made it popular. They made it well known. They made it what it is today, and I would say they're the paranormal investigators. Well, this is my opinion. I think there's a lot of evidence to prove that that's most everyone else's opinions as well. Very well known, very well respected, and very helpful in making the world of paranormal more known to the people around us, and made it what it is today. Well, it was before that. It did come before them. It wasn't as well known. It wasn't as big, and they made it what it is today. And that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Our video, sorry. I hope you enjoyed our video. And please come back for more. There'll be more descriptive videos like this where they tell information and tell you what to look forward to and what to see in the world in the paranormal. And there'll be multitudes of investigations I do in my home state where I go through many things to see if they're real, fake, or if they even prove the paranormal in some way. If you want to prove to others that maybe something might be there and you believe in paranormal, or you yourself don't believe and you want to know, see if there's actually something, or if we're just lying to you, to your faces, and just faking all this stuff, then please join our YouTube channel. We are teenagers investigating the world of the paranormal for the first time in our lives. We are all skeptics of this, and we would like to see if there's actually something out there. Please follow this YouTube channel and see what there could be, see what there could live on our planet. Thank you for watching our videos. And that's Ghostly Scholars signing out. Thank you.